Would you like to learn which cryptocurrencies you can buy today that I believe have 50, 100, or even 1000x potential between now and the end of the bull market? I'm going to be ranking crypto coins I believe have the most explosive potential. The crypto market has recovered significantly from the lows back in March and April, and I believe we are setting up for a prosperous second half of the year, where we are likely to see drops in the interest rate coinciding with the global M2 money supply and liquidity cycle. We are at an all-time high, matching the high that was achieved before the 2022 bear market. So which cryptocurrencies do I believe could turn $1,000 into 100,000, if not $1 million? My name is the Suppoman, your superhero of 100 to 1000x gems. I have called the best multipliers on YouTube tits, which went up 2,100x within the last year. No crypto YouTuber finds DGEN coins like me. So if you love content like this, make sure you smash a like on this video and subscribe so you never miss out when I make a call that could create generational wealth. And subscribe to my live channel where you are going to get the most up-to-date alpha. I believe the narrative that is pushed to people is that the best cryptocurrencies are the ones that are technologically advanced, ones that do the fastest transactions per second for the lowest cost, qualities that allow an ecosystem like Solana to grow. But what I actually believe is that the true savior of the cryptocurrency market is one that tackles the loneliness pandemic. We are living in a time of spiritual decay, over-sexualization, a need for attention, the rise of internet sites like OnlyFans. This is where cryptocurrency comes in, because people are going to be seeing communities and groups that they feel a part of, where they feel loved. Cult coins are the super trend of this market cycle, because community is everything. Community battles the loneliness, sadness, and meaningless pandemic we have got right now. Come out of cults and community. All things that will help people find meaning and spiritual fulfillment. As usual, nothing I say is to be construed as financial advice. Crypto is largely unregulated and high risk, and people who invest should be prepared to lose all their money. And everything I say to you in this video is for informational and educational purposes only. Fartcoin on Solana is one of the biggest meme success stories, going from 1/3 of a cent back in October to over $2 in January, a 700x. And the reason why people love Fartcoin is it's in the name. It attracts attention. It's comedy. It's shareable. It's viral. And they have got supreme engagement. They get way more attention and talked about way more than every meme coin. Even some of the main coins. More mindshare, and mindshare means attention. They have had more mindshare than Bitensor, Render, and artificial superintelligence. Now, in addition to the name, Fartcoin has also got links with AI. It is linked to the Terminal of Truth, which is an AI narrative. This has been what helped Gotius Maximus also go nearly 1000x. It's about two unsupervised AI characters and seeing what happens as a result of those two coming together. It's got insane engagement. It's got a very sticky community. However, it's $1 billion in market cap. Now, even with that in mind, I believe Fartcoin has got that absurdity just because of its pure attention dominance for this to go 25x, potentially more. Pudgy Penguins started life as an NFT collection all the way back in the last bull market. However, in this bull market, these guys have really built a brand. Pudgy Penguins has got partnerships with Walmart and Toys R Us to actually create Pudgy Penguin toys. Now, celebrities hold Pudgy Penguins, and one of the reasons why people absolutely love this NFT collection is because of the artwork. It's very clean and very commercial. This is presently $695 million market cap, which makes it a very high valuation. Having said that, I could see Pudgy Penguins going up to potentially $12 billion just purely because of the legitimacy and the potential major scope of this project. SPX is seen as one of the true cult coins. This is Murad's main coin. Their ambition is to flip the stock market, for the SPS 6900 to flip the Standard & Poor's stock index. By the articles on here, it's very much an anti-establishment coin. That the people in here are degens, ones that are dissatisfied by how expensive life has become. And these guys just want to get rich, and they believe SPX 6900 holds the answer to their future generational fortune. With SPX, 29% of their hodlers have over $1,000 worth of SPX, and 9% hold over $10,000 worth. So you can clearly see it's one of the definitive examples of a sticky cult community. And purely because of how loyal, present, and how bullish their followers are, I could see that from where they are now, they could achieve a 25x. Popcat is seen as one of the top 2 cat-related meme coins. In the last bull market, dogs really dominated the meme coins. Doge and Shiba were the biggest and best performers in the meme coin space. But in this cycle, it looks like cats are definitely going to have their ability to have a monumental spike. Now, why I like Popcat is because unlike in the previous bull market with Doge and Shiba, you didn't have much fun injected into those memes. But with Popcat, it's really unique. You do this popping sound with this cat. And that's literally all you do. Now, this has got 3.3 billion pops that have been done with Popcat. Having said that, looking at the metrics, so they have got 6% of hodlers with over $1,000 and less than 2% of hodlers with 10,000. That signals to me that either this has lost its relevance or that this has got a heavy amount of movement to the upside when new people come in. If Popcat was to do a 10x from where it is right now, it'd be 3.5 billion. A 20x would be 7 billion. And I don't think that would be too difficult to expect that for Popcat. I think that this is really the bull market for memes. Gigachad is seen as a movement for all of the crypto bros, really about fitness freaks or alpha males. So for anybody that fits within that typecast, Gigachad is the one for them. This is really a cryptocurrency for male. They have actually branched out into creating merchandise. They are seen as one of the big brands that could come out of cryptocurrencies. This is still a low cap cryptocurrency with really good viral potential. And this is Murad's second key play out of all of his meme coins. So I think that if SPX 6900 could do a 25x from here, I think Gigachad has got 50x potential. Housecoin is a very new meme coin. It only came out this month and it recently exploded as a result of its RWA connotations. So Housecoin, a bit like SPX 6900, is looking to flip the housing market. So you will be able to buy a house with Housecoin. And they've made their website look fun. So look, you can play this digital home game in 3D. They look like they're getting a lot of momentum on social media. Now, why I think this has promise is simply because it merges two super trends, meme coins and RWA. And we have not seen that yet done in meme coins. So whereas you have got the likes of Chainlink, Ondo, Mantra, Centrifuge, and all these RWA coins, which are technical in nature, people who come into the cryptocurrency market are going to be looking for a more fun and accessible spin. And that's where Housecoin comes in. And I think that at this present time, it's got incredible volume, like over 2 to 1, which shows an exceptional amount of relevance. It seems like people are really gravitating towards it. Ansem spoken about it, even Pump.fun retweeted about it. And in RWA season, this can pump just as much as it can in meme coin season. So where it is now at 50 million market cap, this one's definitely got the potential to do a 20x and go towards that $1 billion mark. Sigma is dedicated more to a mindset than it is around the whole alpha male figure. So what you've got with Sigma is basically a tokenized mindset. A Sigma represents insane work ethic, self-discipline, and going against the grain. So it's basically about ambitious people, and particularly in the kind of Gen Z era. So I like Sigma as an addition to kind of Gigachad. So where Gigachad celebrates males and strong males, what you've got with Sigma is celebrating that strong mindset, an ambitious mindset. And at a $16 million market cap, this definitely has potential to do a 25x, maybe even a 50x. All Will Retire, in my opinion, is one of the most undervalued cult coins that exists today. All Will Retire is all about retiring its holders. I will retire, we will retire, all will retire. And what you've got is a bunch of these community members all unified by a single mission, to retire as a community. And what I especially love is it makes the vision simple. Whereas something like SPX 6900, it's got a very anti-establishment kind of DGEN text. But if you are outside of SPX, you will not understand it. You may understand the mission to flip the Standard & Poor's stock index, but you won't really understand a lot of where they are coming from. Whereas with this, it's got a very clear vision. Individual empowerment, organic global growth, community driven. And look, the community are all depicted here. Real humans. Okay, and that's why it's so easy to gravitate to this project. At $4.8 million, this is a real steal. Just looking at the metrics that Murad holds so dear, you can see that All Will Retire is the second best performer compared to SPX. So SPX is 29% of 1K hodlers, and All Will Retire has 16%, even more than Pepe. And as far as $10,000 hodlers are concerned, this is number 3 on this list out of all of these mega names like Whiff, Pepe, Fartcoin, Popcat, Gigachad, SPX. And at the end of the day, All Will Retire is what crypto is all about. It's not about decentralization, Web3, consensus algorithms, ZK snarks, layer 2s, proof of work, proof of stake. It cuts to the core of why people invest in cryptocurrency, and that is to retire. To retire your parents, to retire your family, to retire generations. Now, at $4 million, I truly think this has got 100x potential, potentially more. Andy is one of the key figures in the Pepe story. So Pepe belongs to the Boys Club. The Boys Club includes Brett, which has gone on to being over $3 billion in market cap. And Pepe obviously has gotten to over $10 billion. Now, Andy at this present time is 3.38 million. And he is the third most important person behind Pepe and behind Brett. Now, given that this has gotten to $40 million in market cap, and even at 40 million, I believe this was very undervalued, particularly because look at the design of the website, look at the artwork, and from where it is right now, I could see this one 100xing. My best performing cryptocurrency to date is TITS. TITS went to a near $500 million market cap, and AS has not had anywhere near that kind of trajectory. So whereas TITS was run up and rinsed by its community, AS has not had that yet, and AS has got a fantastically sticky community. So AS is all about uniting all the people who love AS. So TITS and AS are the main parts of the anatomy that males are interested in. It's way more appealing than TITS. TITS got to near 500 million, and AS at this point is 1.5 million. This has got a very big cult community, and I only imagine it compounding on each other, as everybody is united in getting rich off AS. It's got a fantastically engaged community, up there with some of the top meme coins like Popcat and Fartcoin. So where they've got 6.2 and 6.3%, AS has got 6.4%. And looking at 10k hodlers, given this is a small market cap cryptocurrency, it is up there with Whiff and with MOG. So with AS being 1.5 million market cap and TITS going to 500 million, I would say that because I reckon there's way more of a market for AS than there is TITS, I foresee this doing a 500x. The Suppoman coin is a belief system. So Suppoman was made after me. It's not my coin. Somebody in my community created it. Why? Because of what I represent. I represent the DGEN spirit in everyone. The people who want to flip all of those taking safe bets, investing in Ondo, Render, Chainlink, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, like all of the big caps people are looking to get rich in and people are largely invested in. Suppoman sits at the forefront of flipping all of those people, because this is a market cap of well under a million, of only 672,000. That gives so much room to the upside. Now, how I see this performing is similar to SPX 6900, because SPX is all about flipping the stock market and making everybody rich. It's about being a degen and looking to overthrow traditional finance. And that is what Suppoman represents. Now, I'm going to be looking to deliver value for Suppoman hodlers. So at this present time, if you hold over 1 million Suppoman tokens, you get to go into my exclusive VIP group where I look at opportunities and I share the opportunities and things I'm going to be buying. Over time, this is going to have a fully developed website. The website I anticipate is going to look just like SPX 6900, only better, more relatable, a little bit like All Will Retire, but DGEN focus. At 672k market cap, and being a coin I'm going to be talking about all throughout the bull market, I could be seeing this easily doing a 100x, because that would just be $60 million. Fuck95 is another big DGEN SPX 6900 competitor. What this is looking to do is to take people out of the 9 to 5. 99% of people in cryptocurrency are doing a 9 to 5. Only 0.02% of crypto hodlers are actually a millionaire, which means that no one at this point is retiring in cryptocurrency. So what this is looking to do is unite people into a singular mission to get people out of the 9 to 5, out of the rat race, and retired through this coin. Now, these guys have got an engaged Twitter and Telegram community, and at this present time is only $333,000 market cap. Now, the reason for this is because this is very new. It only came out on the 23rd of April. Having said that, the team look very committed. They've already grown the community managers for this particular token, which means they've taken steps to make this a cult coin, to make this a big community-based coin. Now, at 333k, this gives a lot of room to the upside because the existing community of only 401 hodlers will compound on each other. Think of it, it has gotten to this market cap with 401 hodlers. Imagine where it will be when it's got 40,000 hodlers. I think this has got a very high potential of doing a 100x. That would mean that this is worth $30 million. And I think that sounds very low. This has got the potential to do a 500x, maybe even a 1000x. Jobcoin is a very new emerging cult coin. Now, the point of Jobcoin is to buy Jobcoin instead of getting a job. So what they're saying is, don't get a job, buy Jobcoin. Your job is being replaced. Let Jobcoin work for you. So as Murad points out, nobody can afford buying a house anymore. Nobody can create a retirement fund. So at the end of the day, jobs are not working for you. And that is where Jobcoin comes into place. Now, Jobcoin has gone up 32% in the last 24 hours. So it is on a bit of a high. And it doesn't seem to have a website. However, what I do like about it is its relationship with Housecoin. So Housecoin is all about flipping the housing market. It's all about using this cryptocurrency to finally get you that real estate. And this is about giving you some kind of salary so you don't have to work anymore. So I like the fact this is very similar to Housecoin, but 100x cheaper. Now again, this is really new and they haven't got a website yet, but that could mean that this has real strong potential to the upside. It could also mean that if Housecoin goes nowhere, so might Jobcoin. So I think this is a very, very, very risky cryptocurrency. Having said that, I could see this one could do a 50x. Fitcoin is a lot like Gigachad. So what Fitcoin is about is uniting a bunch of people looking to stay fit or keep fit. In this modern day society, in order for males to look good, in order for them to achieve, they have to get fit. And so Fitcoin is all about embracing that kind of culture. What I also like about Fitcoin is that it does have a very similar name to Bitcoin. So Fitcoin, it just sounds commercially like a fantastic name, even though it doesn't elicit much in the way of emotion. So whereas something like Gigachad is more visceral and visual, Fitcoin is more mission-based. Okay, so it's about uniting all the people, you know, that kind of do lifting, that do weights, that run in the gym, that do cardio and all that kind of thing. Plus, I do like the branding. I think it's really, really fun. And also, this is 224k market cap, considering they have got 3,700 hodlers. That's a huge amount of hodlers, which means that people are obviously loving it and people are obviously holding it. And these guys are very, very active on Twitter. Look, this post was 1 hour ago, another one 3 hours ago. Lots of sports and fitness-based content. So these guys are really trying to make sure that they stand out and stay relevant in this meme coin environment. At 224k, I think that as soon as dumb retail come in, they are going to be looking for coins that they resonate with. And Fitcoin just sounds like it could be that. Sound like it has that commercial appeal. Especially when you consider that Gigachad is the same kind of coin, but nearly 1000x more expensive. Very, very risky, very volatile. This could be dead in a week. Or it could really go on to do a mega multiplier. And that concludes today's tier list video. What did you think? What was your favourite? And are there any cult meme coins with great metrics that I don't know about? Let me know in the comments, particularly if it's a low market cap. Till next time, people, I've been the Suppoman. You have been awesome. It is lights out, all out.